this may not be a great idea, but I have decided, since there is no support characters coming out next update, I've decided that screw it, we are going for C1 Furina, because C1 Furina is really good. I obviously don't have C1 Furina, and also in the last video on this account, you would have seen we got Sigewinne, so we don't need to get her. Her Constellation I don't think is great. Plus, I'd go for Furina anyway, because her C1's really good, and my Furina on this account is quite well built, so I would, you know, put more effort into that. 53 pity, which means we should, in theory, get a 5-star. It won't be guaranteed, but if we lose the 50-50, I want to lose to Jean, because she is the only standard 5-star that we don't have. So without further ado, let's jump into this. And boom, grab a C1 Furina. Because as I said, there is no support 5-stars coming out next update, which means I've got a whole update to prepare for Natlan, and I don't imagine... We got Noelle, that's useless, she's already C6. I don't imagine any of the first couple Natlan characters are going to be supports, because normally they're sort of DPS or sub-DPS. So just off that, that should be like at least 1 or 2 updates before we get a support character we need. Is this going to be our 5-star? No, it's not. Okay, well that's 73 pity, so we are like only 2 pulls away. If we had got another Noelle, then we would have easily been able to do it because of these. But we can still buy 1. And is that going to be enough? No, okay. Let me do my dailies really quick, and then we can get back to it. We do actually have 6 standard pulls, so let me do them. Maybe we can grab a Jean over here. We get a 4-star. Is it going to be anything usable? It is the flute, not really that usable. And that's all we get from there. Okay. Well, let me go quickly run my dailies, because I haven't run my dailies yet. And that should give us 1 more pull, and in theory, that should get us to 75 pity, and we should get a 5-star. And then I will probably go quickly test out her C1, and then I'm going to try to get Sigewinne built up, because we got her and we haven't really built her up much, so I'm going to try to get some work done on her. Hopefully get her maxed out, or at least as maxed out as we can. Now, if we do get Furina's C1, that is going to make her probably the strongest character on this account, or pretty close to, because she's already definitely one of the strongest and most well-built characters on the account. She has 36k HP, 74 to 209. I'm running her... Hello? Thank you. I'm running her on a level 90 Mist Splitter with some pretty decent Golden Troop pieces. You know, they're not the best in the world, but they're pretty solid pieces. I mean, that's a 40 crit value piece there. So, you know, they're pretty decent pieces. There's some that are very good, and some, you know, they're pretty decent. They could be better, but they're all pretty good pieces. She is all kind of maxed out here. We need to farm these, and I have ignored her normal attack, but we don't really need her normal attack, so it's fine. So she is definitely one of the most well-built characters on this account. So with her C1, she should, in theory, be very, very strong and very, very good, because her C1 helps with her supportive capabilities, which for this team is completely useless. But this isn't her team I'd run her on if I'm actually doing Abyss or whatever. I just run this team because I use Furina a lot, and she does damage, so it's just more damage. And boom, just like that, daily commissions are done, which means we have 1 more pull. So, this 75 pity, not a 5-star. That's not what we want to see. Okay, I'll have a look, see what I can do, and then we'll come back. Now, I've decided I'm going to work on this quest. I'm just going to run through it a little bit, mainly because you can collect the things you get from this, and there is another one around here somewhere. And then you can give them to whatever these little things are called, and you get primos from it. So if I just go collect a bunch of these, I get primos, and I reckon that's probably a good idea. Okay, we have 1 more pull. I completed a part of this quest. There was also a special event out, so I completed as much as I could of that. And I completed this little quest thing with Katarina that, yeah, did that. So that now gives us 1 more pull. And this is going to be our C1 Furina. Yes. Oh my god. I was English. I was not 100% sure that was Furina. I forgot what her splash out looked like, but hell yes. 50-50 win. We now have Sigewinne and C1 Furina. That was incredibly successful. I did not think we'd win that 50-50, but we did, which means that now we get this, which when we use Furina's burst, I think, yes. When we use Furina's burst, we will gain 150 fanfare straight away. And then additionally, her fanfare limit will be increased by 100, which means that we should get more damage straight off the bat. So let's just see what we do without Furina. And a charge attack. 11k, 14k. Okay. Now, with C0 Furina, 13k, 16k. Now, we activate Furina C1. Boom. That is the first limited 5-star constellation I have on this account. Actually, that is the second 5-star we even have constellations for. Chi-Chi is C2, and now we have Furina C1, and those are the only 5-star constellations we have. 14k, 17k, 23k. Yeah, I think that increased damage. We could go farm this, and then we could get Furina's these things up more. Let's do that. And there we go. That very painful and annoying boss is defeated. Boom. Are we going to get the right drops? We get 2 of the right drops. That is good. No dream solvents though. So now we should be able to get some talents up. I don't know which ones, but we should be able to get some of them up. We'll go with her burst first, obviously. And are we going to get a skill? No, we need more of these. Okay, we should be able to craft some stuff though, hopefully, maybe. I'll probably just get them to 8 for the time being, because I know I won't have enough of the other drops. We are going to ignore her normal attack and just focus on the other 2, because really the other 2 are the only ones that matter. And boom, just like that, both her skill and burst are up to 8. A normal attack can stay there, because we don't use it. Now, let's get to getting Sigewinne up to level 80. I can't push 90 because I don't have enough of everything for her. But we should be able to push 80 as long as we can get enough of these. So I'm going to go quickly farm those up, and then we can get Sigewinne up to 80. And just like that, we can level 80. Boom, Sigewinne. Now, as you can see, we have plenty of books. That is for, as I said in a future video, it'll come at some point. We may actually already be able to level 90 her, because there is tons of these in the world, so that's not a problem. So if we can get 6 of these, which I'm pretty sure we should be able to, and if we can get another however many of them, we could level 90 her today, which would be great. That would mean that the 2 characters that are currently on the banner, we have level 90'd and C1 for Furina. Now, that should be everything except for the Roman time flowers. It is indeed. Okay, let's go farm up 58 of these, and then we can level 90 her. Before we do that, though, we have a standard pool. So let's go get Jean. Nope. Okay, let me go quickly grab as many Roman time flowers as we can. Sigewinne has to be one of the best characters for farming these. She makes literally farming her own resource the easiest, because these little hearts, boom, just go and do it. So you can just hold down charge attack, and if there's a couple around, you can just apply a Hydra to all of them and pick them up. If there's only one, you just do a normal, what? You just do a normal charge attack, and boom, you can pick it up really easily, and there's no problems about trying to apply Hydro and using elemental skills or whatever. Just boop, and apply all the Hydra you need. She is perfect for farming her own resource. But we don't need to farm any more of them anymore, because boom, she is now level 90 and maxed out. There we go. Now we have Sigewinne, fully level 90. She's sitting at 55k HP, which I think her stuff scales of HP. Yes, okay. So that's good. She's at 55k HP, which is actually that's quite a lot of HP. She's running, we ignore everything else, 177 energy recharge, 1k attack, and she is sitting on 2-piece tenacity, 2-piece of Varukasha. They are not very good pieces, but they give her a whole lot of HP, and she is just healing, so I think that's fine. We're also running her on a Favonius Warbow, which is not leveled up very much, but we could probably. We'll get back to that later. We don't really need to deal with her at the moment. And then talents are all quite low, but we need more of these, and yeah, we can get around to dealing with that later. But she is now all maxed out, which means now I'm pretty sure that is almost all of our 5 stars level 90. Mona is the only character the only 5-star that we don't have maxed out, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Mona is the only 5-star that we don't have maxed out. Okay, well, we'll get around to dealing with her later. But that means we're only 1 5-star away from having all of our 5 stars maxed, which is perfect, because those are the characters that I want to have all level 90'd. Is our 5 stars, our 4 stars, we can get the ones we need level 90, but that's, you know, we don't really need to deal with all the other ones. But now that Sigewinne is maxed, let's see how much she heals. 2k. That's pretty solid, like 2.2k is pretty solid. That is definitely some decent damage. I mean, decent healing. Speaking of damage though, this. 6k, 3k, you know, not massive damage, but it's pretty good. I'm sure they could build it to do damage, and I might go full DPS build on her and see if I can push her burst to do massive damage. Because obviously we're not running damage stats or weapons at the moment. So I mean, I could try that, and I might try that at some point. But for the time being, her healing is good. So I'd say that was a very successful episode. We got Sigewinne all maxed out to level 90. We have Furina's talents leveled up a little bit. And most importantly, we won our second 50-50 back-to-back. Now we have a C1 Furina. So I think that's where we're going to leave it off. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed. If you like this sort of content, do consider subscribing. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. And good. Bye.